Hello, magical people, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I hope all you guys are doing good. Everything's going great, and we're back. And I'm about to not do great because if I remember correctly, a lot of stressful things happened last time, and I had a theory that I hope isn't true. So last time we got a guilty verdict. It got nullified because Larry barged in, and Edgeworth had said something about a murder, or not a murder, a crime he committed, and I think it was his father, and I'm really hoping it's not, because, please? But the only reason I think that is because they keep saying that the other guy in the elevator had brain trauma, actually, but it confuses me because Edgeworth clearly doesn't have any, other than he doesn't have any at all. He only has this fear of earthquakes from that incident, but it's just, I don't know, it confuses me, and I'm just seriously hoping my theory is wrong, because like all my theories that I ever have about my life. So let's hop back into the game and prove me wrong, right? Yeah! December 27th, 2:11 p.m. Wright and Court Law Offices. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of a murder. Oh, he did say murder! Sorry, I'm dying a little there. Oh, I'm really hoping not. Oh, God. I hope it's just that he looked the other way. I'm really hoping that he just, looked the other way instead of his father. And that's probably a better explanation considering he's a prosecutor. Do you really think that Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he never takes someone's life. Never! Nick. Oh boy. Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I'm swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh yes, I do remember feeling faint. Don't worry, Maya. So was I. To tell the truth, it was like love at first sight, right? No. Bad. Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think I can do better than that. Come on. I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. I love you, Larry. You're too precious for this world. You and Maya both. Ugh. The first trial. Larry, you really helped out in this trial today. Yes, talk about. You did! If it weren't that. Well, actually, yeah, you really did. You saved my life! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. Seriously, Nick. That pawn shop caretaker guy's pretty suspicious. But Angie ain't off the hook yet. And to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? From where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what do I know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth, and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? Oh, Nick! We're gonna have a strong words, man. But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick? Enough silent treatment. What's that about? Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You don't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, is that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. What? That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Oh, we're gonna finally get that story about Larry that we didn't get because Mia died? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. Class trial. A class trial? Oh, backstory. You remember Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month's kid would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared. $38 still inside. Oh, now that you mention it, I do remember that. You see why you forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with the code, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a class trial, with me as the defendant. Aww. Oh god, I gotta do like little kids. I didn't do it. Guilty! He did it! Guilty! It was you! Thief! Give the money back, you're such a meanie. You admit it, you did it! You can't hide the truth, tell us the truth! We're gonna not play with you anymore, yeah! Oh. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. Aww, poor Phoenix. Oh, he's so adorable, too. I don't know what happened. I was so sad and I couldn't stop crying. Oh, I thought this was child Phoenix speaking. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection! You shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Everything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs! Oh, this is definitely Miles. Yes! Miles? It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. This is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. He's... oh my god. He's adorable. Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you just all shut up? And that's Larry, isn't it? Oh. This is always how everybody's ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Yo. Oh. Very well. I will place the money myself. This class trial is over. Oh. It's adorable. I'm so happy you really got that backstory. I'm so happy. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were best of friends. No, when she's crying. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. Oh god, Larry. That's what I learned when it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have been thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? If something smells, it's usually the butts. After the trial. Anyway, Edgerton and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I might tear up because it's so sad. I'm gonna be a defense attorney just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Then, a few minutes later, he saw me transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edward's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicion of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, cover-ups, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Ajay I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him. I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he had become. That's why I decided... Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. Also because I believed in you. Except, I don't remember saying I did it for free. Technically, we just knew he wasn't gonna pay you. Oh, Nick. Nick, we have to say Miss Edgeworth is the last thing we do, okay? Right. And very well, maybe. There's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of the evidence I no longer needed. Okay, let's go. Okay. That was so adorable. It's so sad. Oh. So what did we clear from our record? Oh, we cleared out a bunch of stuff. Because Polly used to be on page 2. Oh! I didn't look at this before. Air in the elevator was awesome at the time of incident. No clue found at the scene. Ah, and this is all the stuff she read to us. Due to accident. Oh! After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Whoa! And her name's Polly, and that's the name of his bird. Huh. That's weird. Okay, so this has to be the dude. could check that. That's crazy. I guess it's time to go search around. Okay, you gotta go talk to that guy again. December 28th, 7th, Ford Lake and Park entrance. Ah, Gumshoe. Hey pal, long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. Have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now, I'm off to catch me a criminal. I have faith in you, Gumshoe. For once. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, and one other thing. No one can get into the woods today. Oh, crap. Really? The woods? Where a lot of us camping? Oh, just the woods, not the entire park. The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Oh my dear god. Anyway, we'll be seeing you tomorrow. I changed his voice like completely, and I actually like that better. But I'm gonna, when he said the woods, I thought the entire park for some reason. Or like public bridge, huh? The steel ore side is missing. I don't know why I said eyesore. Eyesore. Look, looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Him. I know that clearing of the throat. Anyway, it's that dude. Oh god, what's his name? That guy, Grossberg. Aha. Hello. What might you be doing, huh? Out for a walk. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon. Sure. Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. Ah, that is true, yes. From what I saw to this trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. Nah, you want to help me, you bastard. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Why? What do you think Mr. Goldspook was doing here anyway? No. Was he part of the DL6 incident? I can't remember. Do I have that file? No. I just have that. I can't remember if he was part of the DL6 incident, that's why he was blackmailing him, or if he just had blackmail in general. Polly! Are you the wife? Nobody's home. Hello, hello. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, hello. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello, hello. Oh, crap. I meant to... There's no way to talk to her, really. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Oh, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's gonna hate me. Ooh, he's not here. That reminds me, Nick. Polly knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 126. No, 126? Why did I say that? I don't know. I'm going crazy. 123, right? Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there's any money in there. Oh, Maya. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not sure. Okay, Nick. Let's see what's in there. Guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Oh, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond, frame Edgeworth, calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in trial court. It's all here in perfect detail. So he did do it, but oh boy. Did Edgeworth really do it? Oh man, did he really do it? What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know. It looks like these instructions are for the caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. I could have written that letter. And that doesn't mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Look, I don't know, okay? One thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. God, I hope I'm wrong. What's this? I don't remember this last time. No, fishing pole. The fishing pole looks expensive. Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. Don't you think the caretaker would mind? Well, we just can't leave him the metal detector in exchange. Maybe we better not. Everything's calm. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. I guess he's been hasn't been back here since the trial. Oh, what's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. I love you. Oh. See? That's why I didn't want to tell you. I love you. Okay. Okay, so we know he has been back here at the very least. I wonder if he'd respond to this letter. I wonder if Edgeworth has run into the letter. Oh, I hope I'm so wrong. Oh, please let me be wrong. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade. Lunch money? Does he forget? Oh. Oh my god, is this? Oh, nuts. He might have got. Oh, no. Okay, so this is my theory. As of currently. So it doesn't seem right now that he remembers anything from before. Not well, at least. And that's what happened when he got oxygen deprived, because it doesn't seem like so far that he's had any effects from it. While the caretaker is completely crazy, he doesn't have any effects, but his effect might be he lost the memory. And he might have gone crazy in the elevator and done something, and I really hope that's not the case. Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that.
Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers.
Well, it's probably only really mattered to me anyway.
Mr. Edgeworth didn't know. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney.
Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. I feel like that's something he'd remember. Unless he's lying. But I feel like, still, that he's... Oh, I'm really hoping. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person.
One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right?
Yes, a man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yogi. He had been the shooter anyway, you looked at it. Yeah, he was found innocent, and a defense attorney got him off the hook. That'd be Robert Hammond. On the day, 15 years ago. Please tell me I'm wrong, Edgeworth. I will be grateful so I don't keep flipping out. The three of us were trapped in the elevator for 5 hours. We were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Oh, that's his... Okay. Lost your memory? Even now I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney argument in court. He claimed Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. Yeah, what's up with Von Karma? What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him.
So he's like my sister was to you, Nick.
He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Man, it sounds like he's talking about a dad.
Perfectly, huh?
In all I feel like... Ugh. I feel like once he took him under his wing, it all of a sudden became like... he's attached to him like he's a father. Wonder how young he took him under his wing. Ugh. In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. Not one suspect was declared innocent, ever.
But that's...
I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that every case. All of our comment does is his job to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth, if what you're saying is true, you're holding for a guilty sentence tomorrow.
Hey, he's right! Now's not the time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Okay, I wonder how he'll react to the letter. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where the boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge on me?
Who is that old guy anyway?
I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, Wright. But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. I think he'd remember that because he was a fool.
So, he was following this letter then?
Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond.
It also says this is your chance.
Last chance.
Wait, maybe. Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident.
Wait. Wait, that old man. I don't know what that voice was.
What? What is it? Do you know who he is?
Yogi. Could he be Yogi?
Yogi?
The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found guilty. I mean, because I'm dying ever so slightly on the inside. Yeah, Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. But we just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. Hang on. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were in there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned and darkness closed in on us in the little box. We became unsettled.
Help! I can't breathe. Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen.
That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in the hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Jnana Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and the stress had called temporary insanity. In the end, it came past court, and Yogi was found innocent. I feel like that should have led to a declare of insanity rather than an innocent verdict. And he should have gone to like a mental institution rather than allowed free to roam. But that's just my opinion.
Huh? But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why do you want to get to take revenge on you?
Right. Yeah? Something that's been troubling me these past few days. I don't know whether or not I should tell you.
You mean the nightmare?
It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed?
A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. Oh no. Ah, no. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I woke up in a fearful sweat every time.
What kind of dream?
It's a dream about my father's killing, in the dark.
Oh, I can't breathe.
Quiet. I said quiet, you're not making this any easier.
I want to get out. Help, get us out.
Don't shout and you'll just use up more oxygen.
I can't breathe. You're using up my hair. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. What are you? Stop breathing my air. No, Father. He's attacking Father.
Then I see the pistol lying by my feet.
Oh no!
I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In the days I picked up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! I think they had said something about a window being shot. And he probably fired twice by accident because he couldn't see. And now that they revealed it was dark, let me make sure this crap's recording. Because I'm about to have an emotional breakdown. Oh no. And with that scream, I awake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. Uh-huh. But that's just a dream, right? Right? You told me you're the spirit medium. That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. What if I'm wrong? What if it is real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it, that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yugi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... Yes, it was me. It was the true criminal in this DL6. I shot my father. And this is bad. It doesn't help. There's no music either. There's no sound. And I'm just... I don't want to be right. I said prove me wrong. I said prove me wrong. Oh, nuts. Okay. Here we go again. This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do. Like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick! There is someone else who knows about DL6. Can we try to contact your mother in some way, please? Oh. We probably have to go to Grossberg now, since he's available again. I can't believe it. I desperately want to say he didn't do it. Alright, here we go again. Mr. Grossberg.
Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding. I can't believe you're not.
My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened.
It's Mr. Edgeworth.
No. I see. So Edgeworth dreamt that he shot his own father.
It's only a dream. Only a dream.
I wonder.
What?
If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled?
Well...
Also consider this. Yogi quite clearly holds a grudge against Miles Edgeworth. Blah, 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 blah. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder.
I love doing his voice, because I don't even know.
This leads me to summarize that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagine.
Oh! Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired,
and the deed was done.
No, I don't believe it.
Yogi was suspected of murder. His career as bailiff was in vocabulary right.
I don't know how to say that word.
Thus he sought revenge on Miles with. That was his last chance, of course. The statute of limitations close.
What do you know about Edward's father?
He was a defense attorney without a peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have held one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
My sister?
Gregory Edwards was very disappointed of Mr. Von Karma's techniques.
That's no surprise.
Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. I was told he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory tried to call attention to his methods.
And?
He lost. He died in despair, as it were.
Let's see.
When Gregory Edwards was killed, the police called a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Faye.
There's Mia, Maya, Misty. What is with these names? I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi.
Yet, Yogi.
Okay, so Misty had got it wrong because she read it as the gun.
Yet, Yogi was found innocent.
And that was when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, oh, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him.
I don't believe it. So you're saying he's falsified his testimony? That Edward's dad lied to protect his son?
It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless.
Or you could have read it wrong. This is... Did we show him the letter? I don't know. I haven't trusted him since the whole, you know, sparkly man thing.
Oh, shoot. This is the letter.
Oh, because we did just help.
It does seem that Yogi was following this letter. And he killed him.
Why kill Robert? Oh god. Oh. But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own.
Huh? His own sake?
He never trusted his clients that way. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
But he got his but he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent right from no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially, he was ruined.
Huh?
You'll understand soon enough. Wait.
What is it?
This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was it? You have any idea who wrote this?
Well, it wasn't either of those two. Because he probably doesn't have anything worth legible writing. It wasn't Miles, because he wouldn't say get revenge on himself. Could it be Manfred von Karma?
Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this?
Well, I'm not sure. I don't have any other options, man.
Von Karma.
Wait, you're right, my boy.
This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it.
What?
I used to see it all the time on Quick.
What? But that means... The one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Correct. Man found Moran Fred about karma himself.
Oh, my cat's going insane.
What does this mean then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth?
It's true. If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. We'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. I'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. No.
But how could Von Karma know about Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
That I do not know. But I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregor Edgeworth by hurting his son.
What do you mean?
It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregor Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial and scarred.
Okay, what happened in trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma?
Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He wanted the trial. Gregor Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. Though he lost the trial, Mr. accusation stood.
Faulty evidence?
It was the only penalty Von Karma had ever received in court in his career as a prosecutor. Gregor Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you say.
Vacation?
That's an unusual event for the man. It was the first and the last vacation he took in his many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or to the mountains. Don't tell me he's never been in Europe.
It's strange of it. He is about vacations, Maya.
I mean, I want to go to Europe. I kind of can't right now, but I'd love to go to Europe. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot.
Odd. He wanted to keep perfect records badly. Why did he take such a long vacation?
What did we do, Nick? Von Karma's gonna bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? We won't let him.
Yes, Mr. Wright. I have to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know.
I know that.
I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he killed someone.
But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it to himself. His father must have lied to protect him from the grave.
I don't care.
No, he's not guilty.
Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I should go check again. The police files might hold something of interest.
Mr. Gusford, thank you.
I can't promise anything. In fact, there's a chance of finding something slim.
Understand. Deputy's materials. Alright. Back to the Department of Courtroom Records. I pressed the wrong one.
Criminal affairs.
There's hardly anyone here.
Oh, must be out looking for the old guy. Yogi.
Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying up late looking for someone.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we check out the record room again?
Well, I can't just have anyone wandering around there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway.
Oh!
You can go in as long as he's there.
Von Karma?
Yes, he just arrived actually. Karma's in the records room.
Nick, let's hurry!
Go, go, go!
Dusty as always.
We're only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean.
This is not the point, guys. What's wrong, Nick?
Nothing. It's just noticing that he isn't in here. Oh, crap. Oh, Karma.
Oh, sugar. her tits. Did I examine this room last time? I don't remember. Is it files inside of the glass case? The case is so dusty I can't see what's inside. Nick, it's locked. I must be keeping important files in there. Cabinet is where they keep evidence for criminal cases. Some of the things are obviously murder weapons, others are question marks. Most of it just looks like random junk. Nick, what do you think the clothespin is for? Don't touch that. It's evidence. This one's open. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. Oh, did I actually pick up on a clue that I didn't realize I had? Oh, that's great. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick! The file for deal 6 is completely empty! Ah, God. What?
What are you doing in here? Oh god.
Oh, his face. Oh, fuck.
You. How'd you know my name?
Huh?
Have we met? I'm super confused now. What?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Malzer's defense team.
Defense team? I beg your pardon. See, I really remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edward's mentor. His face is terrifying.
Hey, let's show him the rather. Mr. Edwards is your student, right?
It's to still can't shed the vendor veneer of amateur. He uses a lot of big words, guys. Just like his father, always second rate.
Mr. Von Karma. You had an axe to grind, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
A grudge against the mere defense attorney. Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. What I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival?
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business.
His voice has changed. I know it has. I just can't remember when it went.
Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had the defense attorney laughs this long. Still, you will lose the end.
I'll be able to get it once the trial comes up, especially if I hear his objection.
Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
Quite the researcher. You've done your homework, so then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
You're right. Someone Karma is going to bring up DL6 to the court tomorrow. Okay, so now I'm like super debating. Should I bring up the letter since we know it's his handwriting now, and what will he say to it? I'm curious. I'm very curious about it. I'm gonna save. Save that just in case. That's my default. Because I want to see what happens. Let's see if it leads to anything. But if it screws up, hey, we're going backwards because I can't deal with that. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder.
Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter?
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble of bringing it to me. Oh, god dang it. You saved me a lot of needless hassle.
What? Nick, what is that thing?
It's a stun gun for self-defense, usually.
Indeed.
Huh.
600,000 bullets will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000. Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it usually. Now, give me the letter.
Scream! Time to scream! We're in the locker! We're in the... Scream!
Whoa, what are you? Nick, run! 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 Maya! Oh, crap. Maya!
Out of my way.
I don't know if I made a no-no. Oh no. This is even more intense. We almost got murdered. Oh my god. Come, she's gonna be so mad at us too. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. I hope we're okay. Oh no.
He got us. The letter is gone, of course. He took the DL6 evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Maya? Maya, open your eyes. Maya!
The letter, did he take it?
Oh, yeah, are you okay?
I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all.
Nick, hug her, hug her, hug her, hug her.
Maya! This has to be the way I can help her. There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 is in evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. Taken still bears clear ballistic marks. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You must defend definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Can we take her to the hospital now? Please?
That was only an investigation round.
I don't know if I screwed up yet, so we're gonna, like, give it a second. Oh my god. Final day.
No! Oh no! Here we go again. Oh no!
December 28th, 9:51 a.m. District Courtroom, Defendant Lobby number 2.
Oh, nuts. This is it. Judgment Day. Today things are going to be settled at last. A lot of things. What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't run off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Truthfish is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa. Sorry.
What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Aya,
Maybe you should go outside and discharge.
Right, good idea.
Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out.
Rip Maya.
Oh yeah, pal.
What's gotten into that girl?
I kind of want another guy there for a second.
Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgewish. Good morning.
How did it go, Detective?
Have no fear, as promised, I've captured a runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal.
Needs Detective Gumshoe. Must be tired.
Actually, after that shock I got out of the way in, I felt pretty good.
He says he has forgotten his own name.
But that has to be a lie. Why do you want revenge on Edward? He couldn't remember his own name, his past.
So, what I think is he wants revenge because of his wife. Because I think he still remembers her in a way. And that's why I named the bird Polly. He does remember. I'm going to prove it. September 28th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 3. Screw all you guys.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. An offense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is ready.
I have it back now. There it is.
Right. Very well. We have reached the final days of our proceeding in this trial. I ask the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood.
Come on, don't be odd and sounds by every every little thing he says.
Very well, Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the Vault rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I'd like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as necessary.
Very well.
Please bring the witness in the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in a boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, do you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify.
I see.
Very well. Please begin your testimony.
Pop. Why I left court.
I'm really sorry about leaving yesterday like I did. I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured you had nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motors, right? That one. So my testimony is yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin cross-examination, shall we?
He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'll go to prove it. Okay, so I wonder if I press him about Polly. I don't know. Oh, this is also stressful because I don't know what's gonna screw me up.
I got nothing. Actually, I'll probably be the first one to.
I really want to press this, but I'm not sure about that because we haven't brought up the wife yet. So I don't know. But this one's a more decisive one because he says he has nothing to do with it when he says he saw it. You lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like. Then how can you know that you didn't have anything to do with the incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are. Screw you.
The witness testified quite clearly that he has no memory who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old cougar's head?
Hoosiers.
I don't know. It's impossible.
I'm glad you came to your senses, right? Very well, witness, please continue.
If I had the letter, I'd so present it, but I don't. Oh. I think I need to press him on this one too. Because he does have a motive. And we don't have a way to prove it, but we know he does. We're gonna hopefully press him and get the man to, you know, give old Karma the crack. Hopefully, eventually. How can you say you have no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against us within the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on him, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Edgeworth. The witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge, it's impossible.
You have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, he's gonna do the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Or the judge could interfere. Crap.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness' memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Yes! Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case, and no motive. Both of these statements are lies.
But yeah, Von Karma totally looks different when he's in court, and his other face is terrifying, by the way. Just to reiterate that. Order. Mr. Wright. Ooh, there's a serious problem with your claim. What are you saying? You're saying you know who this witness is.
Of course, Your Honor.
Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself, so who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name.
Gregory Edgeworth. Wouldn't that be the twist of the century? Hey, look, he's actually Edgeworth's dad. He never died. You guys got it all backwards. Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi. That name seems familiar. Oh. Yanni Yogi from DL6 incident.
I figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
What does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
I'm just jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove that this is to court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right now, then I got nowhere else to go. Nick! Oh, you're back. How are you going to prove it? How can you prove he's the only Yogi?
It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. See, this makes sense.
What did you do?
Huh?
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints. What did you do to his fingerprints?
What? What? No fingerprints?
You seen before I worked as caretaker. I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with this stuff. Yep. I knew it was chemicals, but I was hoping Von Karma did it.
What?
Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingers off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity.
No.
So, you do, Mr. Wright. Seems this case has been decided. No.
No. Know what happened. Know everything. I just can't prove it.
Or do we?
No. I can't end line like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
Is there no one else who testifies as to who the witness is? No one?
Nick, what are we gonna do?
I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you'd like to cross-examine this parrot for comic relief.
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma.
That's what I was literally thinking, and I kind of feel like I've been shamed here. Oh wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot. We're actually gonna do it! I was just joking in my head, and then they joked about it. I was like, oh yeah, I know, I'm an idiot. And
what is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor,
please. This is like to call Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up on my proposal. Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Well, at least we know court will never be bad. At least we know court will never be boring. I wish this was court in real life. Order. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need to ask, this is a farce. I object.
Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma.
I have a right to do as you suggest.
Ah!
Yes! Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy!
You're a spirit medium, shut up. Well, still want to go through your little game? Yes, I'm going to do it. Because I got no better options. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Karma's rigged every person's tones money, every piece of evidence. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. This poor bailiff was like, wait, what? He's like, what? Parrot!
Good parrot.
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name. The witness is ignoring me. He's getting angry at a bird and I love it. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us.
Hello, Polly. Hello.
Yep, that sounds about right. Certainly the most conscious testimony we've had so far. Concise. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right.
What are you gonna do, Nick?
I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Maya's like, for God's sakes.
Hello, hello.
I mean, this is technically her only statement we got, so... Hold it, Polly. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anyway. I want you to testify.
Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say?
Have we forgotten something? As I recall, 2 days ago.
Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget, DL6.
You need Polly to say that here. I would prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. I didn't even think of it that way. I was just trying to get literally anything from this bird.
Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello. God dang it, Polly. That's not what you're supposed to say. Forget something we forget. Hello. Uh-oh, it's not working. She won't say it.
This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Oh God, did he get to the bird?
Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Wait. Don't tell me Valkarma expected this. He couldn't retrain the bird, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten something? Okay, let's try again. With a different question. What's your name?
What do I say?
What's your name? Maybe I should get her to say her name? She only responds in her name.
Polly, what's your name? Polly.
Mr. Wright, I think we established that the parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Of course! Well, it's just because she... Yes, it does. Ha! Fascinating. You claim that this parrot will prove her owner's identity? And show us the proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking this bluffing thing a little too far?
Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Young Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. I did it! I figured it out by looking at the courtroom record. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... Where is it? It's the last one on the list. It's this one, the DL6 file. Let me double check. Yes, Polly.
Take that.
The DL6 case file. It's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where is the file of the information connected to this name? Suspect. It's on the suspect data page.
Suspect data
Page. This is the page that has all the information about Yana Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why his name is his parrot after her. I see. I guess that it is possible. Ooh, Valkarma's not gonna be happy. Bah, mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. That's frightening. Well, Mr. Phoenix, right? Does this make you fiancé? If we ever meet her, we're steering dead clear from her. She's only 7 years. How do you? Oh, I thought that was Phoenix saying she's only 7 years old. I'm steering dead clear of her if I ever meet her. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We should need some more other corroborating evidence.
Where
am I gonna find that?
Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we just get one more piece of evidence.
Right, but what?
Very well, witness, you may continue.
Do we get her to say the thing now too? The safe number? But what's that gonna do? But that's the only option I have left, and I don't think the bird's gonna respond to any evidence. What's the safe number? Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe.
Huh? The safe? Why?
Just try to get her to say anything, okay?
Holly, what's the number to the safe in the shack?
128. 128. 123. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you are claiming that number has something to do with, the caretaker. Wait. $128. 128. 1228. It's the day of the murder. Yes, it does. Actually, it does. That's what I heard. That's why I heard. I had her here say. That's why I had her say it. Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this murder to the caretaker's true identity? The DL6 incident was on 12/28, and I totally forgot because I'm horrible with dates. But I remembered that it's ending in a day, and it's almost up, and we're in December. It's 12/28. The DL6 case file. What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to that safe number? Case summary. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th. Why? That's today's date, 15 years ago. The number on that safe is 12/28. Ah. He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. The lawful duties that their receiver numbers to dates. Karma's not happy. Bah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM. I think you should change that now, Mr. Karma. Because I am number one. This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two incidences of the same seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the bookshop. Immediately. I was like, it's so silent, what's happening? Witness, tell us your name. Wait, this witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. Okay, his voice changed then. I accomplished what I wanted to do, I'm done.
Nick, he's totally different.
This is the real Yogi. Think, finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. The court's like, whoa, and? Order? Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Herman? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago.
Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. I won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. And this year, 15 years later, a package arrives. It was a letter and a pistol. A plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought that was my chance after 15 years. That was it. Finally a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles... Oh crap. Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I'll admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. So I've been declared not guilty for this case. But that doesn't mean I've been declared guilty for a case that dies today. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. And then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. The defendant, please take the stand. It feels like it doesn't feel good. There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this partial case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? He is so pissed. I don't believe it. Why isn't Harkama saying anything? Because he knows he'll get a guilty verdict for the other case. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, guilty. But I don't feel accomplished. No, stop. No, it's not time yet. Because we're about to go through a very stressful moment in my life. Because the DL6 incident isn't over yet. Because it ends today. It doesn't become a closed case until midnight of this night. So, we're kind of screwed. We need to make sure Edgeworth doesn't say crap. I'm so scared. That is all. The court is adjourned. I knew it. No. And he shouted objection. Edgeworth, why did you do this? Why did you do this to me? I love you, but why? Did someone just say objection? It was about karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. Oh, what do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we've heard, Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Oh, what do? I don't know if I should leave it because he wants to do it, and I don't know. I feel like he's gonna do it anyway, so we're just gonna raise an objection and hope for the best. This judgment has already been passed. I object to Adora's outburst. And here goes all my karma. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I do believe a certain raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. Crap! That would be Larry. You must hear this news statement. You must hear it, Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Crap. For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean, in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for the DL6. The statute of limitations which ends today. The culprit is me. Why are you pointing? No. Order, order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. Crime for which the statute of limitation runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah! It's obvious. We should hold a trial right here, right now. We'll try this man for his crime of 15 years ago. I think it would take a 5-minute recess. I agree. Let me think about how I'm gonna in that case. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. The course is adjourned.
I don't know what to do and how to save this, and oh no.
I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort. Gumshoe! I'm so sorry, man. I can't stop him.
Mr. Edgar, I don't believe, sir. I mean, you kill your dad?
I don't want to believe it even myself, detective. But it's the truth. It deserves to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances.
This is crazy! Just crazy! Nick, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready.
Your case for what?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court.
I'm sorry, Edgeworth.
But I don't believe your nightmare.
What?
It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me.
Right.
Okay, well, let's go in and see what he says and try to counteract what happens. Okay.
Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let this defense do their cross-examination. Statute of limitation on the DL6 incident runs out today. That is unconventional for me. I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections?
No, Your Honor.
Well, Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Miles Edgeworth, take the stand.
Oh my god, it's been 2 hours.
I think. Has it been 2 hours? Let me check. Oh no, only an hour and 30. Okay, let's continue. Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth. Oh god, I don't know how I'm going to differentiate because they're technically both the same. 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth is telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That'll be the key, but only if I can get it to work.
Please, please.
DL6 and 6. That day I had gone into the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we were meant to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell on my feet. At my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot. A single gunshot. And a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. There's 2 gunshots. Wasn't there? And until you thought the memory was a dream. I was stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and lost my memory of the events. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. He knew I was going to be able to declare him innocent. That's why I got the file yesterday. Yes, Your Honor.
He said there was only 1 gunshot. But if I remember correctly, there was one in the glass and one of the guy. Where's that picture? There it is. Yeah, because he's been shot there, but I had originally thought that second gunshot up here had gone through the glass originally. But as you can see, there's no exit point from the other side, or entrance point rather. Huh. And this whole time we were saying there was 1 gunshot, 1 gunshot. No, there was 2. So, if I present this, can I point it out? So there was only 1 gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard that shot and scream, then everything faded. I was unconscious till the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Take a look at this. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. And in it lies a clear contradiction to Mr. Edgeworth's testimony. Well, I can see the victim, Gregor Edgeworth, lying there. Well, what do you mean, a contradictory? This is, I thought, the judge's clueless as always. That's kind of mean. Show the judge the contradiction in the photo. And I believe it's the... Oh, let me, like, as precise as possible here. Oh, As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. You see, a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Miles Edgeworth testifies that there was only 1 gunshot. However, according to this photo, not 1, but 2 shots were fired. 1 shot hit the victim, the other hit the elevator door. I ask you then, why did Miles Edgeworth only hear 1 gunshot? This photograph does seem to confirm the second shot. However, when was this hole in the elevator made? It may have been there before the incident occurred. If it was there before, it has nothing to do with this incident. Ugh. Mr. Wright, do you have any proof that this bullet hole was caused at the time of the incident? Yes.
Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible. No, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. But do you have proof that the bullet hole in the door was related to this incident?
Oh, crap. I said that, but I don't know. Okay, let's check over the file. No clues found on the scene. Trapped in the elevator. Returning from the lost trial with the sun monsters with no one bullet was found in his heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. It is. Okay, so, and then they're gonna ask me what page. So victim data. Your Honor, the answer is in this file.
You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Page shows the link between the bullet hole and the DL6.
Look at the victim data in this file. It says quite plainly that the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice.
Order! Mr. Wright,
What are you driving at? Oops, I accidentally turned down my volume. It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, and the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright.
Who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case files. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
The case summary? It's on page 1.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene.
Well, technically it wasn't found on the scene, it was found in his body.
The pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, and the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point.
The second bullet has never been found.
Why?
Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son.
That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven things to us quite clearly. The murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Carmen says, the second bullet fired was not found. It's highly unlikely the police merely looked over this second bullet. So, all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defendant's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
How did this happen? Wait, that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this the whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising any objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick! If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjurations for nothing. No, but you said you did it. You do it, Nick. You said you get Mr. Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just, I saw the photograph. I thought the second shot had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person. Someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think that it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick!
Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. The second was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing, Miles Edgeworth, before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No, I do not.
that you killed your father, though that was not your intention. Yes, I did.
Oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitation on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict on the defendant today. Right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone else have any objections?
I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying. My mind's gone blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright.
I have objections. I have many objections.
I actually turned it up this time. I have an objection. I don't have an objection, but we can pretend I do. Your Honor, I object. It's just... I'm trying, Edgeworth. I don't know what to do.
Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object?
F you. Nick! I don't know. He's in... This case is perfect. No. It must exist. The second bullet. Mia? What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it.
It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright.
Wait. Yes, it is, Your Honor. Give me, like, 5 seconds to decipher what the hell he is saying. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed.
What? But we just heard proof that it does not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the second scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer.
The murderer? Then tell us just who is the murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet, but why?
Huh?
First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright.
Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for a bullet? He didn't. He had to find it. He didn't need it. I didn't need. No, I don't know. He didn't need it. He didn't need it. Oh no, I don't know. He didn't need it. Why would the murderer have spent time to look after for the stray bullet? I haven't gotten a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Bah. The murderer has no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Had to take it. Had to take it. He didn't need to take it. He had to take it. The murderer, what does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take the bullet.
Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean?
Well, for instance. For instance, what? Maybe the bullet hit the murderer?
The bullet hit the murderer?
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? What the hell are we saying?
Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head. But what if that's really happened?
Let me get this straight. At the time of the murderer themselves was shot. And they were left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet to seem the crime? Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean...
Oh, so there was a murderer from outside. I was right. My first theory was right. The murderer came from outside, yes. Edgeworth must be like, what is going on? Two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness, and the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable investigator I have known. I agree. I don't even know what I'm doing. I can tell you're grasping and I cannot deny the possibility of what you said. What are you saying? Deny it. Deny it. No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick.
Huh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy?
Remember what Mr. Ghostwright said yesterday?
Burger Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that issue. That's an unusual event for the lad. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in many years prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock? But took it because he was injured? Which would mean... It could only mean that one thing. He was the murderer in the GL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma.
Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Say it now. Your Honor, there is a suspect, one lone suspect.
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking.
What?
Von Karma.
Von Karma?
Everybody's like, what did you just say?
You mean the Von Karma, prosecutor, the one standing right over there. Bah! You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with an objection?
Because you took a vacation for several months, starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without a reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident?
Fascinating.
Prove it. I haven't needed surgery, no? Where do I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated me. Have him testify.
Nick! Let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use.
Edgeworth?
I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. I believe a doctor as a witness.
Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself?
That's way too risky, especially if it was the shoulder.
That's insane. No, he couldn't have. can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That the bullet has to be somewhere. But where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? Okay, so Nick just brought up a crazy thing for me. Nick and Maya just brought up something crazy. They're like, okay, well, he can't pull it out himself. And if he didn't undergo surgery to get the bullet out, where's the bullet? And there's a bullet in him. Probably. And that must be mighty painful. But it's a possibility. Oh. Okay, let's see. So, we have the bullet. But we have to be like, oh, we need to get surgery for it. And we can't exactly look at the ballistic marks of a bullet in his shoulder. And we don't have the gun from the DL6 incident. No, this is the bullet from this incident. Polly's no use anymore. None of this other stuff's any use anymore. This is the one from this trial. You know what would be the craziest thing? That would be the craziest thing in the world. This. If this worked. Okay. We're about to BS our way through this now. After we save. Because we're about to BS our way through that. Alright, Bud Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how much you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... Okay, so, like I said, that doesn't work because we can't exactly get the bullet out right now and show everybody, hey, same ballistic markings. This doesn't help. That's just a file saying so. Polly's no help. This is the one from this murder, and obviously this is all just evidence. And my badge isn't exactly useful. What if this worked? Continuing to say, hey, he didn't pull it out because he knows he'd be tried and be discovered and there's evidence left over and it's still in there. What if this goes off? It's the craziest thought I've ever had, but let's go with what Mia said. Think crazy. Von Karma's perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then, I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean? I do. There's a possibility that bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible for all those years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what I find. Oh, I refuse. You refuse. But refusing, this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order, order, order. Your Honor. Oh, oh god. Defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for suspension of trial. This is an invasion of privacy. No, it's not. The statute of limitations on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know, but we have to give it a shot.
Ow. That hurts.
Reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet.
Mr. Von Karma?
You.
It was you. Poor Edward's gonna be so upset. I just realized this. Oh no.
I was afraid this would happen. So, I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
It was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to the DL6. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove. I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright. Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course you can't. You don't have any DL6's evidence. It's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No. I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. Cause guess what?
What?
You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would you have thought you would dig through your own... Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edward? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. Because now, they're just gonna want to make you go through surgery. And here's my final proof. This is when I would present the bullet. Because, and here's my reasoning. Because the judge has already forced him to go through the metal detection, I'm pretty sure he'll make him go through surgery and compare ballistic markings of both. Or at least, like, get an x-ray or something like that. Or, actually, I don't know if that would work because that's metal and I don't know how metal reacts to radiation. It's always bad to wear metal in radiation. So if there's a bullet in his shoulder, definitely shouldn't do that. But, yeah.
That's a bullet? Where did you get that?
This bullet is used in the DL6 incident. It was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings.
You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago.
Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you could tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. And the other, Mr. Von Karma's bullet, is the bullet buried in his shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then if the markings match, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, will you let us remove that bullet from your shoulder? Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma. Ooh.
Jesus. That scream. That scream, I heard that scream before. Wait, I know.
Oh my god. Help! I can't breathe. Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air! Get away! Get away from my father. No.
It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma. Only you would dare defy me. So it was you. You and your curse. You and your father and my curse. Oh my god. Your father shall be shamed me with penalty on my record. And you left me a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death! Death! Jesus Christ on a bed. 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry.
Well, Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
That was careless.
I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've never covered for you in the past, but not this time.
Edgeworth. It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me, penalized. It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court record room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and fell my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. It was a pain, horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, Alyssa lay at my feet. I knew then it was my destiny. In his last moments, Gregor the Swift was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Just. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge.
What?
What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. What? It appears that we have come a long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As though you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. Well, technically he still fired it, but he just didn't kill his dad. And I'm very happy about that because I'm... Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, not guilty! That was such a long road to get there. Why is he not in chains? That is all. This court is adjourned.
December 28th, 5:38 p.m. District Courtroom, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Karma looking paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but instead you crushed him, Nick. We crushed him. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
It was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it.
I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time. But now, it's all just a good memory.
So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Thank you.
I see. Thank you, Right. You're welcome.
You could have done better than that.
Sorry, I'm not good at that sort of thing.
You gotta learn, Edgeworth.
She's got you there.
amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edward, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you should say thank you.
I see.
I imagine it being this
Whoopee. I am foolish.
Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. We'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I seen Edward this unguarded.
Hey, y'all.
Nada.
That was crazy. I did Maya's voice without even realizing it. I was actually excited to see her.
Y'all were great in there.
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congratulations.
Nice. Thank you all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you, wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the witness of the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones become gone with. Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I ended up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quickly. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh?
It's over, Nick. Oh god, we're back to this again. My life is over.
Boy, the sad face, Larry. What happened now?
Well, Nick, I'm not long for this world.
You don't look sick.
It's Kinsey. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. Oh my god, I'm having flashbacks. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming.
Yo, Edgy. There you are.
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Harry of us, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal.
Yeah, thanks. Looking forward to it.
Yo, Nick. This is who that questioned me. He says treat. That's how police talk for prison food, right? Right?
I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right.
Yeah. What's up?
The envelope that Larry's giving me, it's got money in it.
Oh, yeah. That's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes.
It's $38. It's $38, right?
Huh?
What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little. It's not a lot either. 38 exactly?
Nick! Wasn't that the exact amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? 38? No. Yeah, Larry, it was you!
What are you so surprised about, Wright? Huh? I was absent that day from school, right? That doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
What?
Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off when he was born, so he came to school anyway. And he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history.
I never was good at history.
Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember?
Yeah, too well.
Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
I know.
Really, right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this is sure an expected turn of events, eh? How did you still have that too? Edgeworth. You should have told me. Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes.
There you have it. Where did this lead? Where does that lead me? I'm gonna put some because of that. Of course, what you two did.
Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist.
Yeah, and you got worked up too easily, too. Death! The death sentence for both of you! Man, if only I knew it, I'd become a prosecutor.
The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch right?
Hey y'all, line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go! After all that, dinner on me. Detective Gumshoe took us on the town that night. We celebrated Edward's newfound freedom. You know, Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Why is he still in detention? December 29th, 5:02 a.m. Wright and Co. law offices. Oh, I'm scared. Whoa. I went overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? Butter?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium. In training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. It was useless. No, you found the bullet, and that was like a really important part of the case. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium, for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. What?
Goodbye? What time is it? God, the first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station! I guess I'm too late.
Hey! Nick?
Maya! So, you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium when you can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Aw.
Wait!
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end, when I thought we'd lose everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you're the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Show me some evidence to cheer her up. Bullet!
A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he'd taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick.
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that.
So, this is it.
See you soon, Maya.
Thanks, Nick.
And so my story ends. Tried to turn a new page. I'd say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Aww.
Aww. I wanted to see the ending, like, picture that Lana took. Oh my god. Hey pal, Mr. Ed just came down the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Beads. And then he hung his hello right back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? That was great. Oh, all this is great. And like a little after credit scenes. That's great. Oh, Nick. I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. Misty's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date, huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. Oh my god, poor Larry. Who? Right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. Ah, sure. Whatever, Pain. Screw you. Phoenix Wright. Ah, the defense attorney from whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes. Oh, you should know I've taken management over the Gateway Hotel recently. Should you stop by in the area, please stop by. I'm trying to like read this as fast as I can and my mic's kind of in the way. It has been this whole game. Uh-huh. Oh, it's you. Phoenix, right? Ah, yes, me, his understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you say. I wonder where he is. They keep saying they haven't seen him in a while. Now I'm worried. Phoenix, right? Is he an actor? You know, I'm not buying it. He can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Do you know that the oh, Jesus Christ. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Whatever you say. I'm pleased to announce the Prick Princess is lit. I sure owe that to Mr. Ray a great deal. And I'm keeping my face out of the public eye until the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know. This is when you get to see if Gryffindor remembers any of the voices she's had for like the past several episodes. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She's sure she can't buy them where she is. What a kind of place she is living in anyway. Oops. It's nice that you stayed in contact with Penny, though. Right? Who's that? You wanna talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright? But, you know, I stuck into the studio the other day. And I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. What a dog. I was kind of shocked for a boy of my tender age. Rip. This is very cute. I like this. Yeah, I still remember, right? That lawyer guy. Huh? Me? I'm trying to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Yeah, just behind them, there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. Is it Mia? Oh, please tell me Mia's behind it. Please show me the picture. I want to see Mia. Oh my god, she is there! Oh. It's adorable. Oh my god. Oh, is it? Oh. Hold it. Oh, what's this? Rise from the Ashes, a brand new episode has been added. Yes. Oh my god, and that is question. Oh no, it's episode 5 of the Turnabout series. Oh. Ooh, let's get a little preview, shall we? Because I'm curious. Ooh. 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 Okay, so that's where we're gonna end that. We'll rewatch that again after. But yeah, so that was the end of Turnabout Goodbyes. And oh my god. And there were several times throughout that episode I felt like I was gonna cry. I thought Edgeworth did it, and I didn't want to believe it, and then, like, Maya... Oh my god, that entire scene with Maya. Oh my god. It's crazy. But yeah, so that is the end, for now, of this episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We will come back with Rise to the Ashes, and I hope Maya will be in that episode. I don't know if she will be. Who knows how long medium training is. I'm slightly frightened. And considering there are 3 more parts to this game series, because it says trilogy, we're gonna even be on a more fun ride, aren't we all? So, with that, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I really did. We got some backstory. We got that I had been always hoping for, of course. And then we got that cute little scene at the end. And I also got a new wallpaper, which I'm gonna make as them all standing there with the victory sign, because that's adorable, and I love it. And yeah, so, did this episode turn out like you thought it would? Did you think Edgeworth had done it? Put it down in the comments below. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It's free. So, and I will see all you magical people in the next episode. Bye-bye!